just in the nick of time. Luckily for us and the planet, the inner core started to grow and provided a new energy source for the formation of the geodynamo. This was a very critical point in the evolution of the planet, and if it had not happened during this time, none of us would be here today. In fact, the formation of the core occurred just before the Cambrian explosion, which was a period of enormous evolutionary progress 541 million years ago that resulted in the rapid emergence of animal life. The Earth's core itself is essentially a solid ball of iron-nickel alloy that is as high as the surface of the sun, and this nucleus is surrounded by a liquid outer core. As the Earth spins, the molten metal flows, forming electric currents that produce the magnetic fields. And while it would seem logical that the core of the planet is the oldest part, this is just not the case. If you're wondering how scientists figured out that the core is only 565 million years old, they collected samples of feldspar and pyroxene crystals from Ediacaran age rock. Inside these ancient crystals are tiny magnetic needles that have presented the record of the magnetic field at the time when they were first locked away in the mineral. It was also found that the Earth's magnetic field was going haywire and reversing its polarities 20 times faster than it does today. But recently, scientists have found that the magnetic field is behaving erratically and moving and shifting much faster than it should. On January 30th, 2019, the World Magnetic Model, which governs modern navigational systems, was due to undergo an unscheduled update. The current GPS model was expected to remain valid until 2020, but the magnetic pole is shifting so quickly that it needed to be adjusted. In 2018, magnetic north skipped over the international date line and entered the eastern hemisphere. In the last 30 years, the rate of distance that the magnetic North Pole moves per year sped up from 9.3 miles per year to 34 miles per year, moving out of northern Canada, across the Arctic Ocean, and towards Siberia. Of course, the magnetic pole naturally moves, and there have been several pole reversals turning north to south. As the poles shift, the magnetic field weakens. It was once thought that these pole reversals would take several centuries to take place, and fossilized magnetization rocks indicated a geomagnetic reversal that took place fewer than 100,000 years ago. However, in a new study, an international team of scientists analyzed 16,000 years of geomagnetic history coded into the atoms of an ancient yellow stalagmite that grew out of a cave in southwestern China between roughly 91,000 and 107,000 years ago. By dating and analyzing the iron-bearing minerals inside the ancient stalagmite, it was found that the planet's magnetic polarity in as little as 100 years. That's 30 times faster than the generally expected rate, and 10 times faster than was thought to be the fastest rate possible. The switching of the poles have had a big effect on the magnetic field itself. The Earth's magnetic field is becoming weaker and is rapidly fading. In fact, it is almost 16% weaker since the year 1840. Some scientists think that a big magnetic pole shift is happening right now, and that it will have a major impact on the planet. Researchers have estimated that the planet's magnetic field has already lost 30% of its intensity in the last 3,000 years, and they predict it will drop to near zero in the next few centuries. In fact, the intensity drops about 7% every 100 years. No one is sure what is really going on. The North Pole's erratic movements are largely the result of the Earth's liquid iron outer core, which is known as the core field. Of course, there are other smaller factors that also play a part in its movements, such as magnetic minerals in the crust and upper mantle, as well as electric currents created by the flow of seawater. But the influences from these are small compared to those that are from the core field. It could be possible that something unseen is happening inside the planet because the core field is weakening, which could be a sign that a complete flip is inevitable. It was recently found that the Earth is drinking more water up from the oceans than previously thought, and this could be playing a big part of what is happening inside the planet, causing the magnetic poles to go haywire. If the roving magnetic field keeps moving, it's possible that in